Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we are back with Imperialism and today is part 6. So a lot of things have happened since the last Imperialism episode 3 or 4 days ago. We hit 10 subscribers, we're at 11 now. Be sure to subscribe so we can get to 20 even faster. And this is what our current map looks like. We got Dartmouth absolutely taking over New York and part of the New England states, Montana dominating, Arizona dominating, bottom of California and Nevada and Arizona, New Mexico State dominating. Be sure to watch the first Imperialism and just go through the series so you know what's happening. So I'll put a card up here and you can watch those. So that's what's happening right now. Vanderbilt's been taking over. They really took over episode 2. Though, so they haven't really made any moves recently. Alabama's taking over. Tennessee did a little bit of damage. Georgia Southern, South Alabama. You know, that's how it is. And let's get straight into it. So we spin the wheel in case you're wondering and you didn't watch the first episodes. What we do is we spin this wheel. And then it says we land on New Mexico State, who's played a lot. So I have to see them. And then after we spin the wheel, we go to the arrow here, and this is the direction that they attack. So for northwestern New Mexico State, it would be northeast. So then we go to the map here, we find New Mexico State. We'll go off of their normal location, and that means they would go against the New Mexico Lobos. So then what we do is we go to this game simulator here. I put in them, if I can find them. Okay, let me pause for a second. And then we have the game, and then we scroll down here, and we see the final score, and this is huge because the Aggies had a lot of land, and they are out. So then, as you can see, the Lobos take over all of New Mexico State's land, which was a lot of Alaska, the rest of New Mexico, and also some of Washington up there. So that's how it's going to work. So then I take New Mexico State off the wheel, and then we spin again. And this will land on Detroit Mercy. And then we spin this arrow, and it's going to go west. And this is going to make them play Michigan. So let's see how this one turns out. And Michigan's going to handle them with no problem. And Michigan wins their second game of the series and takes over Detroit Mercy's land. And with that, we are down to 160 teams left. We spin this again, and let's see who it lands on. It's going to be Virginia, so they are pretty good. We'll have to see who they get to play. And we spin this arrow, and it's going to go southwest. So that looks like it will be Virginia Military Institute. So we unpause it, and let's see how this one turns out. And no surprise here, Virginia's going to win by a large margin. If we go down here, we can see Virginia won 90% of the time, BMI only won twice. And Virginia gets quite a bit of land. Well, let's spin the wheel again. See who will be playing next. Be sure to subscribe if your team is still in it, and even if your team's not still in it. And Milwaukee's playing next. Where will Milwaukee be attacking? We go northeast. And here we go. This is odd because like their logo isn't even on the land. It's in the little, what do you call it? Is the inside of the peninsula, and yeah. So they'll be taking on each other. One of them's gonna get eliminated. So I think Marquette's gonna be favored very heavily because I actually had Marquette winning March Madness. Unfortunately, they did get eliminated, but so did just about every other good team. So we'll have to see. This should be a walk in the park for Marquette, and it is. They win by 22. Marquette doesn't get much land, but I'm sure they'll take this. And with Milwaukee off the map, we spin again. It's going to be Furman, who did get the big upset of Virginia this year in March Madness, so we'll have to see. Now, which direction will Furman be attacking? Gonna go north, a little bit to the east. So this is kind of close. I was not sure if I should put them against Upstate or if I should put them against Appalachian. But I do think this little yellow line there does make it go against Appalachian, so that's how they'll be playing. So let's see. I think because Furman beat Virginia, they'll be favored in this one. Oh no. Maybe not. I don't know. Appalachian State didn't make March Madness, and Furman did. So I don't know about this one, but yeah, Furman does average more points in this game, so I guess they won. So Appalachian State takes over that small land of Furman. Let's spin this wheel again. Let's see. Lehigh. So a Pennsylvania school going to be going next. So, and we spin the arrow, and it's going to land on. It's going to go straight west, meaning they're going to go into the state of Pennsylvania, which is pretty packed, though some teams have been eliminated. Actually, Lehigh was taken over, so I'm just going to make this team go, and they're going to go against the Mount. So, yeah, this team did beat Lehigh. I will tell you what that name is once I figure it out. But they're going to be playing the Mount, so that's my bad. I think I forgot to take Lehigh off the wheel. I'll do that right now. But the Mount will take on this team. So we unpause it, and that team was Towson, actually. And, okay, Towson is going to win over Mount St. Mary's. And I'm going to go get lunch. I'm back. I got me some frozen pizza. And I got me some Mio. Yummy, yummy, yummy. But back to the video, let's spin this wheel. Arkansas State will be going up next, the Red Wolves, I believe. And which direction will they be attacking? It's going to go southeast. Yeah, a little south and a little bit to the east. And next up, they're going to be playing the Vanderbilt Commodores. So if you watch the other episodes of this series, you would know that Vanderbilt has been the team. They've played, I don't know, I named a whole episode after them. They played like 5 games or so. They've won every one, and they've just been the dominant team. And I think they're probably going to win this one, and they are. They're going to win by 9. And Vandy's dominance continues. So the Red Wolves are off the map, and we spin again. Okay, next up's going to be LSU. I think they've played once, but I think that's it. Let's see which way they'll be attacking. It's going to go northwest. Okay, so I've gone back and forth on this, whether it should be Texas or Southern. But I have decided I'm going to make it Southern because I would love an LSU-Texas battle. That would be awesome. But I do have to be honest, and it does look like it is Southern. And let's see, LSU should probably win this easily, but you never know. We've got some big upsets so far, and oh my goodness. Yeah, they absolutely destroyed them and won by 33. So LSU takes over Southern University's land. So Southern is off the wheel, and we spin again. Okay, next up, Clemson. Okay, could be a good game depending on who they play. Which direction will Clemson be attacking? It's going to go west. And with that, they'll be attacking Kennesaw State. Okay, let's see how this game went. Yep, Clemson destroys them. They win by 21. And Clemson takes over Kennesaw State's territory and has an odd-looking little line there. Let's spin again and see who's playing next. Virginia again. Wow, they can't catch a break this episode. Let's see what they'll be attacking. And it's gonna be south. So I can't remember who that would be. So if we look here, I think that would put them against, where is Virginia? Oh, there they are. So based on the arrow, it's going to go straight south. So they're going to be taking on Liberty, Liberty, Liberty. And let's see how this game went. And Liberty, hold up a minute. Liberty wins by 9. And yeah, they only had a 32% chance to win, and they absolutely crushed it. Well, this is an upset. And that is a lot of territory for Liberty. And that's a huge upset because Virginia has been ranked like top 10 all year long. Liberty hasn't even been ranked this year. So this is insane. Biggest upset so far? Maybe. Not sure. Well, let's spin again. Let's see who's next. And it's gonna be Butler. Okay, the Bulldogs playing. Now let's see which direction Butler will be attacking. Gonna go southwest. I mean, either one of these teams that they played, either north or south, they would have had a very small chance to win. And they're gonna go south, meaning they're gonna play Indiana, who's won, I want to say 2 or 3 games today. So they are, I mean, Indiana is just one of those teams. A blue blood, you can't beat them unless you are a top 10, top 15 team. So we unpause it, and I mean, you never know, but I doubt Butler's gonna win. Okay, it was decently close. Butler put up a good fight, but they did lose by 11. So Indiana gets a little bit more land, and I can't wait. If we get this matchup, Indiana-Purdue, that would be awesome. I really hope it comes down to that. So let's spin the wheel again. Who's next? I hope it's Purdue and they play Indiana, but I doubt that will happen. Minnesota will be going next. So Minnesota, they played a couple of times already, and they won both games. I think they played twice. And there's a chance they play Wisconsin, who's also won a couple of games. So I hope that's who they play, but let's see. So if it goes south, then they will play Wisconsin. Gonna go southwest. We'll see if that is Wisconsin. Now, so if their logo was on this side of the state over here, they would play Wisconsin, but it is not, and instead they're gonna play St. Thomas. So St. Thomas still does have quite a bit of land, so this would still be a good win for them. So let's see. Oh wait, I accidentally put Indiana. We all make mistakes, but whatever. That's not that big of a deal. Now, Minnesota's going to be favored by a lot, but you do not know. My goodness. How did this just happen? Okay, so the average score, 66.2 to 66.2. Minnesota. Actually, Minnesota was not favored. But I'll tell you something. They were not. St. Thomas was not projected to win by 21 points. What on earth just happened? I don't know, but Minnesota just got absolutely destroyed. And yeah, St. Thomas just took a whole lot of territory from Minnesota. And that was crazy. I did not expect that at all. We are officially at 150 teams remaining. So we're getting through it slowly but surely. So yeah, we're gonna finish up. We're gonna do a couple more teams, and Arkansas Pine Bluff will be next. Let's spin the arrow, see where they'll be attacking. Gonna go northwest. So that will pin them against Arkansas for the battle for the state of Arkansas. Let's see how it turns out. Arkansas is gonna be favored by a lot. Hold up, let me take my B-reel. Say cheese. There you go. But let's simulate this game. Alright, so let's see how this one turned out. Okay, this confuses me. Because if you look right here, Arkansas is favored by, I want to say, what is that? 22 points? Arkansas is favored by 22. How does Pine Bluff win by 8? This makes no sense. Look, go down here. Pine Bluff had a 3% chance of winning. Well, this throws off the entire series because Arkansas literally made it to the Elite 8 this year. Pine Bluff didn't even make March Madness. I don't even understand. This makes no sense. And if there are any Arkansas Pine Bluff fans out there, please type in the comments how good you actually are, because you beat two very good teams so far this series, and I thought you were like one of the worst teams out there. You just beat an Elite 8 team by 8 points. This makes no sense. Is it just this simulator? Does it like favor Arkansas Pine Bluff like heavily? Like, is the person that made this a Pine Bluff fan, or what is this? Let's spin again. Tennessee State will go next. Hopefully they play against Tennessee so we can get Tennessee State out of here because they're trash. But let's see who they will be playing. Actually, I do think they played a game and won. I don't know. Go back to the other episodes and tell me, did they win a game so far? So this is Tennessee State, this little white spot right here. And they will not be playing Tennessee. It does not look like they've played so far. And they'll be taking on Vanderbilt. So Vanderbilt will have a chance to take over a little bit more territory. But if Tennessee State does pull this off, Vandy has fought so hard, won 6 games, all for nothing. I hope not, but let's see. So, let's see. Oh my gosh. Okay, this episode has had the most upsets of any. Tennessee State beat Vanderbilt. And Vanderbilt's beat some very good teams so far. And let's look at the matchup. Vandy wins 70% of the times. Oh my gosh. Oh, this pains me because I love Vanderbilt. I love the underdog story. And they're the big underdog this series. And they just got knocked out by Tennessee State. All their hard work is gone. And Tennessee State's going to have a crazy amount of land. So, yeah, Tennessee State just took over a ton of territory. And as you can see, they have the exact same color of Indiana. So I did put a black line in between just so you could tell which is which. And Tennessee State, look at this. One game and they took down the biggest underdog story in the tournament. And I think they may become the biggest underdog story. Look at this. They have the whole middle section. It's all white plus Indiana's. So, yeah, let's get back. We'll do one more game today. And that's a bit crazy. No one expected that. Tennessee State was supposed to get slaughtered by Vanderbilt. But they take down the underdog story. Vanderbilt had a whole episode named after them. And we'll go to New York one more time today. And St. Bonaventure will be playing. Where will they be attacking? It's gonna be northwest. Now, you would think this would be Youngstown, but that would be southwest. So, St. Bonaventure, you can see, we'll go straight to Central Michigan, and we'll have another good one to end it. Central Michigan's got quite a good space of land. So, St. Bonaventure, Central Michigan, the final game of the day. And the Bonnies are going to win. But look, down here it said the average score is 78-71, and that's what we got. So, there you have it. St. Bonaventure takes over Central Michigan. So part 6 was a very good episode. In my opinion, probably the best episode so far. But let me just give you a rundown of what happened today. So New Mexico State, who dominated the first 2 episodes, just lost all their land to New Mexico, including Alaska and part of Washington. You can't see Washington, but it is up there. And, St. Thomas took down all of Minnesota's land in a big upset. Marquette took down Milwaukee. Then at the very end there, St. Bonaventure took Central Michigan. And then the biggest upset of the day, which was crazy, no one expected it, the tiny little school of Tennessee State right there, who had only this little territory here, took down the underdog Vanderbilt. And Vanderbilt won 6 games before that, just expanding over and over again, and that's a lot of territory that Tennessee State took over. What else? That's about it. See ya.